In terms of how we intend to invest this 130 million, it will be used to invest on building assets, investing on our people, and also on strategic projects that we intend to carry out with our clients. Okay. Let me explain why we're doing this. If you look at the whole AI world today, I'm sure you agree with me, there's a lot of hype and confusion sometimes. Oh, yeah. On one hand, you hear about everyone says AI can do everything. On the other hand, if you really look at big enterprises, governments, the option of AI are still very experimental, right? There are a lot of POCs, but if you think about game-changing outcomes, not that many. Why is that the case? We believe you need 3 catalysts in order to have mass AI adoption: intelligentization, internationalization, and inspiration. Let me explain. Okay. When we say intelligentization, we mean the ability to inject and embed intelligence into business processes, into government workflows, and into human experiences. And over the last few years, that's exactly what NCS has been doing. We're helping clients to do that. And we realize that clients need a lot of help. So as part of the 130 million, we are investing to build out what we call now our Sunshine AI suite of product that will help IT developers, IT operations team, and corporate users to perform better. At the same time, we're also investing to build digital resilience, because without cybersecurity, without data governance, without data robustness, which is, as an umbrella, we call it digital resilience, it's very hard to have AI adoption. Yeah. So intelligentization will be very key to that. The second catalyst is around internationalization. We believe for AI to really work, we need to bring the best of AI around the world to the region we operate, which is Southeast Asia, Australia, and Greater China. All right? So yesterday, we announced 6 strategic partnerships with NVIDIA, with AWS, with Google, with Databricks, with Dell, with Sunline, in order to achieve just that. Okay. Each of these players will have very unique capabilities that we're co-developing together. Now, finally, the third, which is inspiration. We think, you hear all this news about how AI is going to replace jobs, affecting livelihoods. Not very inspiring, right? Why would anybody want to embrace AI if you're going to lose your job? But if you think about technology, over many generations of new technology waves, it's always been able to empower people, it's always able to uplift businesses, it's always able to advance communities, right? So we intend to do the same. So what happened since last year is NCS has been actively building up our AI capabilities to make sure all our people are AI enabled. I'm pleased to share that today, more than 10,000 of our 13,000 people are already AI enabled. We'll continue to do that. We're also investing actively to create hyper-local AI assets in this part of the world. In Southeast Asia, working with AI Singapore to build Sea Lion, which is a local Southeast Asia LLM, and with A-Star to create Mara Lion. So these are localized activities that we believe will really help to create the inspiration we need to embrace AI more broadly.
Okay, so let me try this, right? Just to recap and sort of simplify what everything you've been saying, right? The 3 key things we need to know is, you're saying AI needs to be integrated and embedded, right? Safely, right? 2, you need to scale, and you need to scale globally with the right partners. And 3, you've got to make sure that your people are able to work with AI, right? So that AI can end up helping them as opposed to displacing them.
Exactly. Yeah. So our objective is to make our clients, enterprises, or governments see that they can embrace AI clearly and confidently. In order to see clearly and confidently, you need to know how to embrace AI, which is intelligentization. You need to know who you want to work with, which is internationalization. And you need to know why you're doing it, to rethink that AI is more than just having a better ROI. It's really about uplifting business, advancing communities.
All right. Sure.
Yeah, Kuo Pin, and have you noticed any evolving nature of your clients' AI-related needs and demands? And I wonder how much of it is now moving on to monetization already. How much of what you do actually translates into boosting your client's bottom line? By how much is your projection? And what kind of timeline are you thinking about here? What's really, when is it going to really kick in is really the question.
Yeah, just to paraphrase, I think to be more specific, I think the question is: look, are you looking at AI for yourselves and for your clients as something that is going to drive cost efficiency and productivity, and therefore improve the bottom line, or are you looking at AI as something that can potentially generate revenue and growth, or both?
Exactly, you got it. It's for both, right? So when we think about AI, internally with NCS, we call AI insight and AI outside. Inside for ourselves, outside for our clients, right? So we start with AI inside. Now we need to be really AI enabled in order to help our clients outside, right? So we talked about training earlier, but at the same time we're building all these assets internally. Now, outside is where the big value is delivered, right? We serve multiple industries, from governments to enterprises to telcos. Now, each of those different industries has different needs for AI. I will even go further to say they have different levels of maturity. Right, some industries are more welcoming of AI. They're more willing to take risks, right? So they're more advanced in that life cycle. But we work with all these industries, and with each of these industries, we build different AI solutions. Earlier I mentioned a few, but what I didn't mention is industry-specific solutions that we are now embedding AI assets into them, right? Think banking solutions, think healthcare solutions, think public service solutions. This is why I think that the value NCS can bring is many of these customers, if they do it on their own, of course they can do it on their own, but it will be very difficult because of the massive investments needed. They may not be clear, but with a company like NCS, we've done it for multiple clients, and we do it across Southeast Asia, Australia, and Greater China. So with that diversity of experience, I think that's the value we bring.
Okay.
Yeah.